With the Celigo SmartClient, we can retrieve records from NetSuite in different ways. One way to do it is to load the template first. Let's say I want this customer template. Once you've loaded the template, you can see all of the fields are shown. The first column is reserved for the internal IDs, so you can indicate the internal IDs here. Back in NetSuite here, I have some test customers that I can load. The internal IDs are shown here. Let's say I copy this 2034 to 2038. Once you have the internal IDs, you can ask the SmartClient to read them from NetSuite. Just do a right click anywhere within the table and click on Refresh Results Table. This will retrieve the records from NetSuite and load all of the fields on each of the columns. You can see here that it was able to retrieve all of the information for each of these internal IDs. Another way to retrieve records is to click on Get Records. This is usually used when you're just entering a few internal IDs. Let's say I want to enter 2, separated by commas, and select the template and click on OK. Now that will start retrieving those 2 internal IDs that you've indicated and use that template to show it on the spreadsheet. Now sometimes what we want to do is do a search instead of indicating the internal IDs. To do so, click on Search, and we can do a local saved search or NetSuite saved search. When using a NetSuite saved search, it will use your existing NetSuite saved searches for the criteria to retrieve records, or you can also use a local saved search, which uses the SmartClient criteria. I can create a new one and select a record type, let's say customer, say customer search 1. Now here, much like the NetSuite saved searches, you can enter criteria. Let's say I want to enter the company name. Field for that will be the entity ID, and I can say contains, and the text of my sample customers, I'll say ABC company, so I can search for that, for example, and then click on next and next. And here you can indicate which of your existing customer templates you want to use. So I'm just going to select one there, that's the default. So you can see here that it's already selected one, which is the default customer template. Let's click on Finish. Now it's going to start searching using the criteria that you've specified and use the template to display it on the spreadsheet. Now you can see here that it's loaded a set of records that match the criteria. These are 3 easy ways that you can load NetSuite records on your SmartClient spreadsheet. Thanks for watching.